And the same way we say good morning to each other and we hug each other gently with a smile and open for a new day in the morning. We greet the fire as a friend. Also with a smile, with a hug from our hearts. And in this way we naturally, without effort, come into the space of the heart. We get cozy as a consciousness in the space of the heart. Like if we were sleeping inside our bed sheets. And we very gently, patiently, lovingly let our attention, our consciousness open itself and let the fire inside the space of our chests if we pay attention, we might feel a warmth, tingling, relaxation. We relax our shoulders, our arms, elbows, forearms and hands. We might even feel warmth radiating from our hands. This warmth, this radiation is a form of our love. Natural, spontaneous, without effort, without tension. And today let's try to work with this concept of surrendering. We surrender our hearts to the fire. We surrender our arms to the fire. Our hands, we completely abdicate control. We are not forcing, we are not trying to want, to desire anything in particular. We are just completely and relaxingly surrendering our hearts, our spiritual hearts, our spiritual hands, our spiritual eyes, to the fire. It's so good and so easy and so natural to just surrender. Instead of trying to fight, to grab, to grasp, to tense. Try to surrender your Manipura, the space of the upper abdomen and the upper back, to the fire. Like you would surrender into the arms of a lover. That surrendering is also love. You don't want anything to yourself. You just want to open yourself up to the feedback, to the expression, to the full manifestation of the fire. Let him be completely, and in that letting be, merging with him. Through the love, through the surrendering of the heart. Surrender your lower abdomen, the space of Svadhisthana. And feel how simple and pleasant it is, just this relaxation and complete let go of preoccupation, of the movement of surrender. Let the fire take you. Let us surrender together with Svadhisthana our legs, our thighs, knees, calves and feet. Feel the floor under your feet, the space beneath your feet. And just completely surrender it to the fire. Now try to enlarge, or even better, try to surrender your whole body from the shoulders down, and so your whole lower bubble. Try to feel it inside the space of the heart. That is the same thing as saying, try to feel it in the space of your love, this gentle, warm, radiating inner movement. This space of calm, like a tender hug. And surrender this space to the fire. Welcome it, let the fire come in. And naturally and gently feel your whole lower bubble. And warm, burn, dissolve, relax any tensions. Any discomforts. Any places where you feel there is something stuck. Your energy, your consciousness, your warmth, it's not moving fluidly, naturally. You can welcome the fire. With love into that place. And just watch what happens. Perceive how you have this ability to replace the uneasiness, to clean the uneasiness in your energies by simply and patiently putting your attention in it. Bringing the space of the heart into it and inviting the inner experience of fire, burning, bright, warm, moving fire into it. This power of intention that rocks don't have it, plants don't have it. But we human beings have. And can consciously use for our well-being and the well-being of others. And just completely surrender. Completely surrender your lower bubble to the fire. And let's try to be conscious of how this movement of surrender to love, to the space of the heart, and to fire also in this case works. How does it feel? What do you need to do or not do to experience this surrender? Try to learn it so you can bring it with you afterwards to your whole life. Not because of a theory or because someone told us or we read it in a book, but because we have all experienced clearly the difference of how good it is to just surrender to love, to joy, to the moment, to the universe, to God. And how hard and how painful and how sufferable can be to try to fight, to control, to tense. And isn't it just foolish to try to fight, contradict, control 13.6 billion years of evolution and a whole infinite universe that is constantly trying to show us the best way, guide us into the natural, most beautiful, most appropriate way for us. And right now we can have a taste of how it is to surrender to this fire. To come back to the heart. Surrender your heart completely to the fire. Accept completely whatever comes. Now put this amazing inner experience of the movement of the flames in Vishuddha, in your neck, surrender any tension. Relax any discomfort. dissolve any energy obstacle. You can even physically respond to the tension by moving gently your shoulders or your neck. Bring the fire into the head. Take your time to slowly, patiently, and progressively surrender your whole head into the fire. Your chin, the muscles of your jaw, your tongue, the root of your tongue, the place where the neck meets the head. Surrender your nose into the fire. Your cheeks, you can smile to the fire. Surrender your ears, put the muscles around your eyes and your eyes in the fire. Feel them relaxing. Notice how good it feels. Notice even how sometimes your body resists, and even if you try to relax, the tension doesn't go away immediately. You can just very gently, without any contradiction, without any violence, accept that and just keep putting the loving intention to relax it, to love it, to let the fire in. Surrender the inside of your head into the fire. Any thoughts that might come, you just let them go completely. Surrender your forehead, the top of the head, Now surrender at the same time your whole upper bubble from your shoulders up. Let the feelings of your upper bubble completely disappear, completely dissolve and be replaced by this fire. Come back to the heart. No effort needed, just like if you were sitting down and back with consciousness. Relax your attention downwards into the space of the chest. And surrender your heart and your arms into the fire. Now, without any tension, just by very lovingly putting the intention, try to enlarge, to make grow, to spread like fire spreads. Try to spread this feeling that you have when you are in your heart, like a balloon of fire. Try to grow this warmth, this radiation, this goodness of the heart. Try to radiate it from the center of Anahata, like if you were blowing a balloon of fire and it gets bigger to encompass the shoulders and the arms, and then the lower abdomen and Vishuddha, and it keeps growing. Now the space encompasses also Muladhara and the head. You can just surrender your whole feelings of yourself into this fire. Let your whole body and your thoughts disappear completely. Into the heart filled with fire. It is so simple just to surrender. To have nothing else to do but just to surrender. Now, with curiosity and openness, check yourselves. Check the state of your heart, your body. Check even the state of your mind. Try to remember the difference from before and now, what happened. The power of change of what you just did. Try to remember this state, to become friends with this state, to bring this state with you. When you walk, when you speak, when you eat, when you breathe. I wish that you may always remember the power of surrender.